Alright, clear path to move. This is always fun part. What to take and what to leave. Let's see. Gotta take the books that I still have recipes for. The rest of that stuff can stay. Okay, sure. Yes, don't care anymore. There's the chemistry set I mentioned. Don't need a fire extinguisher, I just want the jerry can, so remember to take that out. Radioisotope thermoelectric generator. No. Oh, how about 30 reds? Alright, I think that's it. Come to only 262. One cargo space, just over one cargo space. Oh, not that much. Cool. Blanket and pillow. Bit of... oh, a few planks, or one plank. And I won't need the brazier anymore. Alright, I think that's it. Let's see. Couple of frames. All the short rope are in good shape. Gonna worry about the rest. Alright, more power than we'll ever need. Oh, we're up to 4 tanks. I didn't realize it started with 2. Okay, that's fine. So 4 tanks is 1 more than I normally use, but we'll put it to some kind of use. So we should be done with this for quite a while. We don't need the folding crane now. Now that we've got all that work done. And I've got all my raw materials here with me. The only thing I'll be short of is super glue for repairing some of the parts. Now at least I've got everything in one spot. Be a little better when I get the kitchen unit in, which not quite our next task, but pretty close to it. Alright, let's do a round of general repairs here. This is going to take some time. Probably take us a day or so to get all this done. Too dark to see, huh? Well, I got a solution for that. Unlimited power. I'm surprised we're still allowed to weld gas tanks that have gas in them. It seems like somebody would put a stop to that nonsense and make you empty the tank at least. If not dismount it, at least empty it before you're allowed to weld a tank of fuel. Nope. Immersion ruined. Time to quit. So I noticed earlier I took the gas charges out of my acetylene tank. That's to prevent me from having to pick a second time on this menu when I'm trying to repair. Right now I'm just tapping the R key over and over and over again as it auto-cycles between all the parts. But if you have two different things that can do welding, you'll get a pop-up asking which you want to use. So to avoid that, either move your other item away or get all of the battery charges or gas charges out of it so it doesn't pop that second message up. Save yourself a ton of extra key presses and time. Oh, tiring out. A lot of welding going on. Alright, I knew it was going to take us more than a day to finish this, which is fine. Hey, normal weight. We were overweight a little bit ago, so we're still at the top end of the weight. I'm not worried about that. So we're full and hydrated. Gonna turn off our lights. Alright, who's got my blankie? Hey, Blanky. Oh, I don't want the downfill blanket. Crap. Is that the only blanket I've got? Ah, it's a terrible blanket. I don't want that blanket. We gotta go find a different blanket. Bad blanket. Because it doesn't fit in a chair, in a car seat. So it's therefore a bad blanket. Alright, well, the pillow can at least fit over there. And have I made a blindfold yet? Nope. Well, time to turn the light back on. Make a blindfold. Let's go find a blanket. 5 a.m., huh? Sun's coming up. Not a good time to go looking for a blanket, but I think I looked previously, and I've checked these local houses. Damn it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Close quarters battle. Bionic combatives. Mono blade. Come on into the window, little zombie man. Come on. Come on. He was heavily wounded or something. Pillows, but no blankets. Might be easier for me just to make a blanket at this point. What do I need? Some rags? Some thread? Got lots of both of those. I'll just make a blanket. And we'll check one more house. Everybody's got downfield blankets. Oops. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, the only problem with it is just the bulk, just the size. Can't stick it onto a chair or a seat in a vehicle. So standard blanket, what I've got here is 15 volume, but the other one's like 30 something. Downfilled blanket, yeah, 31 volume, and a chair can only hold 15 or 25. So downfilled won't fit. So blindfold and blanket done, and Mr. Downfilled blanket. Southwest. Where are you? You're getting left behind. Extremely weary, but not tired. It seems at cross purposes. I guess we'll do some reading while we're waiting to get tired, despite being extremely weary. Hopefully reading a book isn't affected by the being weary part. Oh, let's learn some magic. That's what we'll do. Come here, you. Teach me phase door for 4 hours. Oh wait, nope. Teach me phase door for 30 minutes. Forgot I don't have a lot of spellcraft. Gotta take it. There we go. Spellcraft of 1. Now do it again. Hey, we're tired. So if you're not aware and you're using the Magiclysm mod, spellcrafting, you cannot gain more than 1 level at a time. As soon as you gain enough XP to hit the level, it stops gaining any XP. So when you have low spellcrafting skill, do not say to study a book for like 8 hours, because you're going to waste 7.5 hours of that. You won't gain a single point of spellcraft experience. So start really low when you've got 0 or 1, and then just increase the length of time that you study as you raise your spellcrafting. Eventually you'll be able to, it'll get high enough that you can study for 8 hours and still not gain a full level, and it's not a big deal. But you want to keep an eye on it. So we can see down here, I'm at 75% of the way to level 2, so the smallest amount that I can study is 30 minutes, so we'll hit level 2, and I'll switch to 1 hour studying next time instead of 30 minutes. Now that's separate from the spell skill leveling. It's only spellcraft that happens with. If you're trying to level a spell and you're not worried about the spellcraft portion, feel free to read whatever quantity you want. That levels fully and normally, no matter how long or how short you read. It's only the spellcraft portion that is level capped. So once you hit a certain point, you won't notice or care anymore. But for the very early levels, make sure you study in very small batches. Okay, let's go ahead and go to sleep. Full hydrated, tired. But now it's time for our blindfold, crouching, sleepy time, happy time. No, I'm pretty sure I was extremely weary. I did a whole mess of welding before I did that last little batch of things that I just did. So I'm pretty sure that very or extremely weary was correct. Well, I've seen the examples where there were multiple listings of variations of weary, like lightly weary on one line and extremely weary on another, but I'm pretty sure they got that fixed. At least we're in the vehicle. We've got it just about fully modded. Get the kitchen unit in and we're pretty much good to go. I want to replace the M249s with an M50. And a belt of ammo, of course, for it. But other than that, not too much else I'm going to do to it, I don't think. Hey there, Mr. Zombie. Oh, that's right, I'm also deaf. I got the, Actually, they're not still in my ears, are they? Has he just been quietly standing there? Yeah, he's just been quietly standing there waiting for me to finish my nap. They really need to take another look at zombies and vehicles. They dialed it way too far in the other direction. It used to be they would just shred every vehicle in the area. Now they just so seldom actually even try to hit the vehicle. It's just kind of wacky. Makes it a little too abusable. I'll go ahead and have my breakfast while I make him wait. I don't care if he's close. I want my breakfast. Oh, I'll have some crackers. And some water. Alright, then we'll step out the far side of the vehicle, drop our backpack, pop our claws, go to Bionic Combatives mode, and go explain to him why he should not have come to visit. That was a lot of missing. That's kind of weird. Oh well. Don't worry about it. Okay, going back to the thing we were doing, which was basically just repairing the vehicle. Just tapping the R key over and over again. I mostly ignore the morale comfort stuff. I don't really care which seat I'm in, as long as it can hold my blanket, pillow, and blindfold. I find that to be more useful for me than a few extra points of morale. There are no damaged parts on this vehicle. Well, okay then. There are some, but I have to dismount them to fix them. Like a missing heavy-duty frame. We're actually missing an entire frame? Well, that's not good. Right in the spot where I'm going to put my item, huh? Why the blindfold? So I can sleep in the daylight? A little hard to get to sleep when you got bright light shining in your eyes. Pretty much the one and only reason. Just so you can sleep in any light condition. Have a blindfold handy. Alright, I don't have any heavy frames, so I have to keep an eye out for heavy frames. None of the local vehicles are going to be heavy frame. So it's not quite as simple as me getting the kitchen unit. Anything else completely missing? Oh, we're missing 2 heavy-duty frames. I don't remember if the Semi has heavy-duty frames or not. Or just steel frames. So, just the guns, which I already knew about and don't care about, and then 2 heavy-duty frames. Otherwise, we're good to go. It's not as heavily armored as the Humvee, but it'll do. It'll do just fine. Okay. Don't need any of the items in there. Do a final walkthrough of the base where we say hasta la vista. Still 1,300 thread sitting around. So buttons, is that going to save me any hassle when I try to make the survivor gear? No, oh, that's still using the old one. Right. Let's see. An all. Ooh. Ooh. I hadn't noticed that. Another change. So we're still sitting at 11,000% more time to craft. 12 weeks. Yeah, exciting. I don't think carrying around those extra items is really going to save me much. This is what I was looking at, buttons, fasteners, but you can just use string until they get rid of just using the basic item. I'll just keep using the basics. Well, I haven't been looking for the awl. I mean, this is a tailoring basement, but there was no awl anywhere in here. You would think sewing kits or tailoring kits would come with them. Because if there's not one in this basement, I don't know where you might find one. Maybe the tailoring kit does have it, and I just have it up in the vehicle, not down here. We'll check. Bone sewing awl. 1 bone, 10 minutes. Alright, so it's not really a big deal. I'm not going to worry about anything in there. Nothing down here. Grab the solder. Sure. And we'll take the television apart before we leave. I probably should have used my flashlight, used my lamp. Or my light. Give me those. That's all I care. Alright, we're done down here. Easy to source anywhere. Yeah, it has all quality. So the tailoring kit does have it. Cool, I don't need to worry about it. So I didn't notice it before. Because I had it. So it's just the ridiculous number of Kevlar sheets. You know, and a season. Time to complete. 1 season and a week. Oh, that's funny. Rougher paths, you double clicked there, it looks like. Oh. Alright, what am I missing? So what am I missing? I know I'm missing something. I always miss something, forget something, don't consider something. I don't have heavy frames here, but we're going to hope that Semi has heavy frames available. I got all the cargo spaces I needed. Not going to worry about the solar car. I mean, even after all that repair work we did, you can see we still have just tremendous amounts of battery power. And I'm not likely to need to do that much repairing ever again. Keep it going. Oh, is that the doff the hat? Is that the... the request to doff the hat to acknowledge your presence? Yeah, well, I don't want to do the water in the storage tank yet. When we get the kitchen unit in, I'll stop at a water supply and I'll just directly craft clean water and stick it in one of the tanks. 4x4 trucks, they have, maybe. Let's go look. I hadn't thought about the bumpers. Don't have any of the 4x4 trucks. Doesn't that? These are the pickups. It's not a big deal. We'll stop and check the semi. Don't need anything. Don't need anything. Check one thing here. Got any machinery up here? You do not. Nobody else has any. Water purifier's not going to have it. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it. About to get dark. Let's get moving. Let's take off. So we had scouted north, but hadn't. We did it at night, so we didn't get much of the map scouted in. So we have this city to the north, but we got to go through this long wooded area, and I'd have to drive through a bunch of zombie-infested section to get to it. We've got the the Forge of Wonders over here, which is the Magiclysm come get artifacts, super powerful magical items area. NPC you trade stuff with to get cash or whatever equivalent to then buy magic items. That's number 1 Demon Spider Queen that we located. So this is the new style lab. I'm going to hold off going to either of these two. Both of these are the new versions. I don't want them at the moment. Why did I mark you? Oh, that's right. 193 clean water in the tank on the top of that. But I guess we could go get that. Oh, that jerry can. Y'all let me almost take off without the steel jerry can. Jeez. I see how you are. Fire extinguisher. Come here, steel jerry can. Alright, now we got steel jerry can, plastic jerry can, so that's plenty of liquid portable storage. So, we could go out and around, stop and grab all the water here. That way I don't have to stop and boil anything myself. This one is the RV. We'll then stop here and grab the kitchen unit. Keep rolling around. We'll skirt the edge of the river here to get to this road. Hit the semi. We've got 29 liters of diesel and possibly some heavy frames waiting for us here. Then it's back around again. And off this direction. Down to this lab. I still don't have, I'm going to have to be a little careful in how I handle it. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Alright, how much gas we got? Ooh, 4.2. A bit of a long trip for 4.2 liters. I don't want to run out of gas, like, out here. That worries me a bit. Maybe it would be better to go straight south, get to the gas, then circle back around. What's the off-road on these things? 30%. It's not terrible. Fun part. Look at that park. Minimap explodes. Alright, I need to clear this area before that, before I get blocked. Get right between two dissolute devourers. On trucking this side of the road. Hey, Mr. Dissolute. Whoops. A little too laggy at that level. Mr. Clay Golem is back. Head north, Clay Golem. You'll have plenty of fun. Eh. Gotta drive at this level. Howdy, howdy, Fertile Creek. Just in time. We're on the move finally. Got out of the basement. Now I'm gonna dump my vehicle into deep water and drown, and that'll be the end of the run. After all of that leveling up in the basement. Skeletal Juggernaut is not what I want to be seeing right now. I gotta travel this tiny, tiny narrow path, and I got a Skeletal Juggernaut hanging out right in the last little spot I need to get through to get onto the roadway. That is not cool, game. Not cool. I think I need to bring him towards me, then back up and then drive around him. Hey you, yeah, I'm over here, come get me. Come on, dive into the deep water. I'll wait for you. Oops. Not sure what I just splatted. Zombiever. You asked for it, Zombeaver. Uh-oh. There we go. I remembered it was a tight fit, but I was pretty sure we could get through. Alright. How we doing on gas? We're okay. Glad I came this way first, though. Okay. Using JP8? Nope, we got standard diesel. Awesome. Siphon. And you'll want your wing mirrors. And I want 2 heavy-duty frames. Probably that's going to be the easiest spot. Take off a trunk, take off the frame. I love it. I'm no longer adjacent to the vehicle, but I can still... I gotta get the crane out. Come on. There are no damaged parts in this vehicle. We are 100%. Everything that can be fixed is fixed. Storage batteries you can't fix. They're fine the way they are, though. And the amount of M249s I could care less about. We're going to rip those out anyway and throw them away eventually. Otherwise, we're good to go. We have a gloriously fully equipped and repaired armored car / modded something or other. Hold that up. Get that. Mirrors. Alright, goodbye. Install here. Inboard mirror. And inboard mirror. That'll solve my can't see behind me problem. Alright, so nothing else we can really usefully do this way. I don't want to try to drive through this whole town. I'd rather go back around. Go play tag with that stupid skeletal juggernaut one more time. There was nothing across that way I cared about. Other than a wizard's tower. You know, in a used bookstore, but I'm scared to death of used bookstores because of the crab gex and their spell that hits torso every single time. a low strength character, that's not good. And it bypasses armor. Low strength, no low hit points character. So, I think it's flip around and head back up. I gotta stop at the RV to get my kitchen unit. Can we do this in the dark? Hopefully we can. I don't drop the vehicle in the middle of the river. What was that? Oh, spear cat. Oh, do these have radios? Or, I mean, stereos? No stereos in the armored cars either? Jeez. Gotta get me a stereo. Gotta go rip one out of a vehicle. Remove stereo. Remove stereo, I said. There we go. Now we can jam to some tunes while we drive around. Much better. So, Skeletal Juggernaut still hanging out over there. You're in the spot you still might mess with me. You can't see me until I get pretty close, so I think we'll be okay. That is correct, right? Double check where the light's showing up here. Right, very dark, very dark. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to see me. Come on. Of course, you can hear me as I'm smashing into trees all over the damn place. Hey, zombie. Alright. Forward, please. We're good. Slow down. No problem. Wasn't worried about the zombies, I was just worried about the water. Hey there, kitchen unit. I think that's the only thing I care about. We'll grab the diesel. We're gonna be here a little bit because I'm gonna pull all this leather seats out and chop them up as well. So we have a decent supply of leather for any crafting we need to do, or repairing of my hiking backpack. So we're not tired yet. Let's just rip things out, I guess. already got a stereo. Weren't you watching? Stereo's already in. Alright, so we got our kitchen unit, we got our workbench to craft a little faster on, we got our welding rig, and our 5 cargo spaces. Pretty much my standard interior configuration for my Humvee / armored cars. We're also going to grab backup wing mirrors, because I always end up breaking mirrors pretty commonly. We'll start removing seat belts and seats. I think that was it. Alright, mirrors, 42 leather patches. Care about. And we'll grab a couple springs. I think that's it. Got all our repairs done, a few backup parts. Don't need the battery, don't need the engine, don't need the tanks. Grab the leather and the mirrors. I'm gonna get some heavy-duty headlights off of some vehicle or other. Backups. I don't want the solar panels. Oh, that's right. I still need to mend my faulty engine. Your water pump. We've been passing a few engines on the ground. Next time I see one on the ground, I'm going to have to stop and take it apart for the water pump. Is it a mechanical pump? Water pump. Oh, it is mechanical pump. Alright. Or I could just make one right now. Yeah, just make. Nope, don't make it here. Use the script. Zombies! "20 minutes, let's clear out the... Actually, we'll just drive away. Oh, hey there, Woodland White. You're restricted under the animal code, so you can't come get me anyway. So never mind. We'll just stay right where we're at. And, yes, yes. Ignore. You can't do nothing to me anyway. Alright, there we go. We replaced it. We have mended our engine. No more faults. Everything's great. Only downside is a little bit of damage to some storage batteries. which is no big deal. It's 3:30 in the morning and I'm not tired yet. Quick trip up north for some